Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, in this video I am going to talk about client script. So we have different types of client script which we can write on the form. But what's the purpose of writing a client script? What kind of a business requirement client script will fulfill, right? So let's say if we are dealing with form, then in which scenario what kind of a client script we can write, right? So these all questions I'm going to answer with the practical example, right? I'll be talking about the use case scenario, real-time use case scenario, which come from the client when you will work for any client, right? So that is the kind of a common scenario I'll be discussing. So first let's understand what is client script. But before starting this video guys, it's my humble request to you, if you like and subscribe my channel, then it's really motivate me to make a video on other topic as well. So it's my request, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Moving on, so first of all, very common interview question also, what is client script? What is client side script? What is server side script? When someone is asking you what is client script, then you have to think that okay, so interviewer is asking for client side script. Okay, so in a definition, if someone is asking you what is client script, then we can say that the client script allows the system to run a JavaScript on the client or form. So we have a way to write our JavaScript code in such a way so that we can make a field mandatory, read only, hide and so we can remove the choice, we can add the choice dynamically. So on such thing, if we are wanted to apply only on the form level, not at the server level or database level, on that case we have to write a client script, right? Hope you got it. So what kind of activity we can perform if we are writing any client script, right? So client script basically as I said runs on form, right? Maybe there are different type of event, right? Let's say while loading the form we want to execute some piece of code. On that case we have a OnLoad client script. Let's say while making a change on certain field, we want to write our logic and we want to apply some logic. On that case we have something called OnChange client script. Like this event based, if we want to run our logic on the form basically, then that is the only way we have to write a client script, right? We do have other way around, like UI policy we can write, but we will see what is the difference between UI policy and client script. We will see that also, but in this video I just focus on client script. So we will write a client script, then what kind of functionality we can achieve. Let's say first point which I have written, that we can hide and show the field. So if let's say a requirement came from client that based on the certain condition we have to hide a few field and we have to show a few other fields, right? Then that on that case we can go for the client script. We can make field read only or writable means like editable. We can make it. Set the value in the field. If we want to set the value, let's say drop down value we want to set based on the selection of the first value, then we can do that as well. We can set the default value as well. We can get the value and based on existing value we can write our own logic. We can modify the choices, we can display the message, we can display the error message, warning message, we can display the alert message, we can call server side script from the client side, we can perform the form validation before submitting a form. So these all activity which is possible to make things happen. In order to, before submitting the form, we have to make sure that means all the proper mandatory field are filled. Then on that case we have to go for the client script. Fine. So let's jump into the form and we'll see that how we can write a client script. right? So I'm just going to navigate over here on let's say for this series I have used my ticket as a application, right? So here let's apply some um, client script on this form. Fine, so let me just open it in new window, and here the first let's understand in how many way we can write a client script. The easiest way to write a client script, just open the table or form, right click and you go to configure, and here go to client script, right? It will give you a list of client script which is running on that particular table, as well as from the parent table if it is inherited, if you have extended it basically, right? So here we have a new option, we can click the new button, it will a form will present to us and we will write a client script. So this is the one way. What is the second way? In the left navigation we can just type a client script, okay? Under the system definition we can get the value over here, right? This is the one, we have to click it. Fine, so let's click on the client script. It will give all the client script list which is written in the instance, right? So here we have option new option, new button to once we click then same form will present to us, right? So only difference between coming from here and directly from a table, if you are coming from table then by default here table would be selected. In this case table is not selected, right? So let's say first thing we have to select the table. On this case let's select the my ticket, right? Sorry, okay, little bit slow, my ticket, yeah. So now I have selected the table, right? And now here we can give the name, what kind of what is the purpose of writing this client script, right? And then here we have a UI type where we want to run, whether you want to run for this desktop browser, or here the mobile or service portal, so where you want to run. So if you are selecting desktop then native UI will applicable for native UI, and if you are selecting all then it will be applicable for all, right? Now we have our application, so we are creating this client script under the global application. If you are selected as any custom application or a scoped application, we can create under that as well. Active, you know, like active it will run, inactive it won't run. Inherit is something that if you want to inherit the same to their child table as well, on that case you can check this option as a checkbox, right? So if you are not checking means it will apply only on this table. So let's say I have created one more table and I have extended from this one, then on that same table the child table, if I will make this checkbox then it will apply on those as well. Fine. Description you can give what is the purpose of, in detailed description, message, any message if you want to have it over here predefined, that you can give it. A script, here a script we can write. So once let's okay, I forgot to tell you this one, this is the important one, the type of client script. So we have a 4 type of client script, OnCellEdit, OnChange, OnLoad and OnSubmit. I'll be discussing each one by one in upcoming video in details, because this is the very important concept we have in ServiceNow. So you should know every piece of information about all these type of client script, right? So hope you got it. Once you are filled with details, then under this you can write your logic and click on submit. Your client script is ready to run, right? Now here I have same thing, I have explained that how to create a client script. Here you just give the step, types of client script, results. So I have already explained you the this type of client script, how it will be activated, and how we can each of these on load, on submit, on change, that we will talk in details in upcoming videos, right? So thank you. That's all for this video. See you in the next video.